I'm so spoiled. So the bank that I normally go to, they're not open until 10. I can't wait that long. I got things to do. Okay, so I'm done blabbing about the day. Let's talk about some reality chit chat, some reality snack bites. So I'm just going to talk about Married to Medicine. You know the reunion's coming up. I'm so kind of mad that I'm not going to be able to review it. I really hate when my review is late. I really like having my review up, and I've been paying attention. You know, I can't beat Ashley. I think I beat Ashley Miller one time. I think I beat her one time. But I really do like having my review up pretty quickly. And one, it just, I can get it done and over with. And two, again, I personally like to do my review first, and then I go and watch everyone else's that I enjoy. I want to see what Ashley Miller has to say, and James Colwell has to say, and Tiki 44, and Properly Bonafide, and Beautiful Soul, and did I say Tiki 44? And spilling all the tea. I want, you know, Lady Nika has not been on, but she will do Married to Medicine too. But everybody else that I like to watch and see what they do and put their spin on it, or Sean Bradley says, put their stank on it. I want to see what everyone else has to say. So I really want to put my video up. So obviously this coming weekend I'm not gonna be able to do that because I'm gonna be enjoying my anniversary, and y'all guys can understand that, right? You understand if I don't do the video until Monday, right? I mean, obviously everyone else is gonna be going through, but probably the one thing that I won't do about the reunion is I probably won't talk a lot about fashion, and just because I think other people do it better. And see things differently. I'm not all for all the glittery, like there's really no one's fashion that really makes me want to drool. However, last season reunion with the Real Housewives, and even with Beverly Hills and Atlanta, they all came out being kind of color coordinated with the white. I enjoy that. I'm really not into the glittery, bedazzled stuff all over, where everyone's looking like a ballroom dancer or an ice skater. Like, all that beading really belongs on the ice skating rink or ballroom. So I don't really get overwhelmed with fascination. Like, I just love it. I just don't see that. It's just not my thing. So anyway, and I love bedazzled, so don't get me wrong, but everybody kind of does the same thing. But I don't know, I really probably won't talk much about fashion. I'll leave that, you know, James, he does a great job with that. He goes into detail. He has a different eye. So even much love from KY. I even like it when she does it because she has a really good eye also. But anyway, so let me just say this, because we're going to be going into the reunion, and so I just had a time to kind of marinate on my review and stuff. And thank you guys for the feedback. Thank you guys for the feedback on my reviews. So who should come back next season on Married to Medicine? Okay, let's see, who should come back? Well, we already know that Mariah has been asked back, because if you watch Facebook Live, Andy has already asked her back. And I want Mariah to come back. However, I want Mariah to come back as the woman on top, okay? And what I mean by the woman on top, I mean by Mariah, since you are a boss, okay, and you are successful in your own right. And I love Dr. Aiden, and I love you and Dr. Aiden's relationship. I love how you guys interact with each other. I think that if you decide to come back, you need to revamp your storyline. And your storyline should be that you are a businesswoman, and you are a doctor's wife, and you are fabulous. We saw that the first season. And I say you come back and your storyline is about staying fabulous and being the Mariah that as a viewer I got drawn into. Because if Quad isn't with you, if you guys can't reconcile, even off camera and come back, I don't want to hear it anymore between you and Quad. Just chuck it. Deuces. Let it go. Because it's played out to me. And it's almost, for me as a viewer, like I said, Mariah hasn't always been my favorite. But there's parts of Mariah that I get. And I can understand being hurt. And I can understand being betrayed. And I can understand even feeling like you got played by somebody. But after a while, this unforgiveness that you have about Quad doing you wrong and doing you dirty, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. And that's the problem that I have about Mariah. Now, listen, again, it is not my place to tell somebody when they should stop feeling that the way they should feel, but you are on a reality show, and a reality show and the storylines are only as good as fresh as they stay. And this is one of the reasons why Real Housewives of Atlanta has been, was a slow moving train, and why Married to Medicine had a great season. The storylines can't be so, even if you have a storyline that's from the last season, there has to be some freshness to it. This is one of the reasons why people want Lisa to go. Because Lisa, if you're going to come back, and I'll get back on Mariah. Lisa, if you're going to come back, again, we're going to have to see something other than you and Dr. Darren. Because it's not feeling authentic. It's not feeling real. It's not feeling... Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you and Dr. Darren, because it seems so... It's like the couple, y'all trying too hard. That's what it is. You guys are trying too hard. And I don't know if it's because Dr. Darren doesn't have a backbone, say, as a husband. I would even appreciate if Dr. Darren didn't even come back to the season. Like, we just saw him in the background. Kind of like Lisa Vanderpump. Her husband, Ken, is not... I mean, he in the last couple of seasons, he's been more vocal, and there, especially when he was with Mauricio, because they had a little thing between the husbands. But you need to be like Ken was to Lisa Vanderpump in the beginning seasons of Beverly Hills. All Ken did was come through the room holding a Jiggy and kiss his wife, told her she looks beautiful and smashing, and she picked out his clothes. That's it. That's all we knew of Ken. That's it. Ken really didn't speak very much. And that's what Darren needs to do. Dr. Darren needs to come through the room, say, hey babe, what you got going? All right, I'm going to work, love you. That's it. That's all we need to see of Dr. Darren. We need a break from Dr. Darren. Because if you guys' marriage is not going to, if it's going to last and it doesn't get caught up in the reality show curse, then we need to not see Dr. Darren. going into the next season. And we need to see you be a businesswoman. We need to find a reason why we should emotionally invest in you as a person on the show. We need to like you again as a person. We need to find out why we should invest in you emotionally. Why should we like you? And we need to find the woman in you that is likable. We need to see your businesses. We need to see you interact more with your children. We need to see you do something else other than you trying to have a baby with a man who clearly doesn't want to have a baby. Now, let me tell you, that could in and of itself be reality, because there are couples where the woman wants a baby, husband doesn't want a baby. I mean, we saw that play out in Love and Hip Hop, where, you know, Remy Ma was like, no, we not now. And Papoose is just doing everything short of putting fertility medicine in a milkshakes, you know, if he could do that. So that's real life, but this seems so played out, especially after the heels of dealing with, is he gay? I think Dr. Darren would do better, and to Lisa's storyline, that he doesn't come back and he's just like wallpaper. And he just kind of walks in and walks out. Now Mariah, I want you to come back, but I want you to come back new and improved and reinvented. I want you to pay these girls dust. And you doing you. And because when you have unforgiveness in your heart, it pollutes everything else. And as a viewer, your storyline was Quad. Your storyline was Quad. And it was reluctantly, because you brought it up all the time, or we saw you having a stink face every time you were in her presence. So we need you to find a reason to not bring her up, and, you know, continue to do your little light shade in the confessionals. But we need to see Mariah be Mariah. We need to see Mariah, I don't know, do some charity events. We need to see her, you know, be the philanthropist. You know, we want to see her and Dr. Aiden and be Blackadeshi. We want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see Mariah in a lighter place. This season, she was very heavy, very resistant, very Quad weighed heavy on her spirit. I don't want to see that next season. Mariah, if you come back, do that. Quad can come back. I don't know what she's going to do, because if her brother isn't there and baby Mason isn't there and she doesn't want to have a baby and we don't know anything about her Puppy Couture line anymore, I don't know what she's going to bring to the table, except I guess be Quad and have one-liners. I don't know. I mean, she's a fan favorite, so she's going to automatically come back. I want to see Toya evolve. I want her to give us the realness that is, you know, we made some bad financial choices and we can still be fabulous. You know, I mean, granted, pay that IRS debt, come up with a payment plan, and let everybody see how you can be fabulous and still be Toya and still turn up, but not do it on the back of your husband where he has to work like a dog, and that you're not sabotaging your financial future. Okay, so I would like to see that. Simone, just keep being Simone. I think Simone had a great season. And Jackie, I hope Jackie and Curtis the best. Never want to see anybody divorced. I want Jackie to just keep doing Jackie, which is Jackie brings the business side of Married to Medicine. And I like it when she's with her patients. I like seeing Dr. Simone with her patients. Heavenly, you know, I don't know. I don't know about Heavenly. I mean, Heavenly is going to come back. I guess let her to continue to evolve, see if she can be a more polished person. You know, she's a little jagged, but, you know, let her be a little more polished with her growth. And did I leave anybody out? You know, Janice didn't bother me. I didn't like how she started out with her and Toya. But, you know, Janice did a good part of being a friend of the show. And I would like to see her next season be a friend of the show. In fact, you know, if Lisa can't come up with something better, I think Lisa needs to be demoted as a friend of the show. And she just shows up with her fashions on, and that's it. So that's all I have for now. I want Mariah to come back and just be in a better place emotionally, because I know what it's like when you have a friend betray you and you still have to be in that circle, that it even if you try to keep it together, it just kind of pulls out and pulls out. I need to see that change for her, and I think that she will get back in the graces of being a fan favorite. But I don't think she was a fan favorite, and I don't know. I don't think at this point she should be trying to win these girls' affection and friendship. I think she should be there. I wouldn't have anybody chase me. Lisa and Mariah, if you've been asked back and you want to come back, come back. I wouldn't have anybody chase me off a show where it's going to mess up my money, and I want to be back on the show. However, I think that both of them in different ways need to be on the show on their own terms and forget about the girls. You know, I wouldn't have anybody chase me off a show, but that's just me. So I'm done rambling. Let me know what you think about what I said about Married to Medicine. And yeah, enjoy Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine, be your own Valentine and bring yourself some flowers and get yourself a good meal, and, you know, buy that perfume or cologne and enjoy the day, because, you know, it's just a good day. Any day living is a good day. Take care of yourself and each other, and I will talk to you later. Bye.